Hello there, one and all. Welcome to Slapendipity. Hello there, town. I am Eric. Welcome to Eric, and this is Devon, who you can call Gibby. We must talk very fast today.
Hello,
We
everyone.
miss so much. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello, everyone. We have to go a little quicker today because we have to make up for the fact that we did not have an episode last week. Now, the reason we didn't have an episode last week is actually because I went to visit a friend. I met T-Dreads, my FNAF friend, in person, and we were actually able to watch the FNAF 2 movie the day it came out. We actually ended up watching it twice that weekend. Also, we met up with the owner of The Truth, one of my other FNAF friends, and so we did not have time, me and Eric, to actually record an episode. So what we're going to do is record a very, 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 very quick episode this week so that we don't end up missing another one. So, Eric, actually, one thing I want to ask you is,
Yeah,
do you have any opinions on the FNAF 2 movie, which I know you have not seen yet?
I have not
but
seen the FNAF 2
do you have
movie.
any interest in it?
I have minimal interest in it due to the fact that I have seen the original first FNAF 1 movie at the time of recording a few weeks, maybe months ago. It was okay as a movie. I'd be curious to see where it continues from here. And, yeah, I can't believe you missed an episode of this for friendship. What a nerd.
Yeah, there's actually been a lot of online discourse about the quality of the movie, and so I'm really interested to talk to someone who doesn't know anything about FNAF. Obviously, we're also going to see it with our friend Christian, who knows a little bit about FNAF. If you guys watched my quiz videos on my channel, you know that Eric took a quiz and Christian took a quiz, and Christian is much more a FNAF fan. And so I've heard my own opinions, and obviously I've also talked to my fellow FNAF YouTubers like T-Dreads and Impulse7 and Unwither Truth and Connie from Dual Process Theory. I've talked to a lot of these people about their opinions, but I want to hear from the general audience member, that would be our friend Christian, and also from Eric, who really only knows the first movie. So, Eric, are you excited to go and see the movie on Friday, which is our current plan for seeing FNAF 2 in theaters?
No. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I'm kind of seeing it out of obligation and for the continuation purpose. Nothing about it really interests me as a movie-going experience. I would be much more interested to see, I don't know, that Rental Family movie with Brendan Fraser. But you know, we were watching horror movies. It's a horror movie. It's coming out, and it'll be fun. I'm skeptical of its quality, partially just because like I don't know where they would go. I thought the first one was like, I don't know, a 7 out of 10, and sequels never really do better than the first.
The funny thing, so we did talk about FNAF 1 when you watched it for the first time a few episodes ago.
Yes,
This is not a spoiler, but I will say that this movie starts with Mike and Vanessa on a date, and that's part of their story arc for this movie, is that they're dating now.
Cool. I figured as much from the trailer because I briefly saw them like having a picnic or something on the trailer, or yeah, in the trailer, and I'm just like, how do you, hi guy that almost died because of me? You wanna, you wanna go have a picnic together, have a cute picnic? You got a boyfriend, cute boyfriend?
Cute boyfriend. So I really am interested in hearing your thoughts on it.
Down with
But
Vanessa.
yeah, that'll have to wait for next episode.
Okay, so I can't.
Oh, I'm
wait.
down bad with Vanessa too.
So the first 10 minutes is them dating. She's gonna get killed in a tragic accident, and then Mamessa is gonna show up, and he's gonna be like, "Wow, there's just something about you. I can't quite place it. That I just have to be with you all of the time." Oh, also my kid sister's like, I don't know, eating a animatronic or something.
Yeah, that's about right. Besides that, we can talk about something that happened. Sorry, something we were supposed to follow up with last week.
Oh my gosh.
Going to the grocery store checkout aisle.
Oh my gosh, that's right. You were challenged to talk to people and not go to self-checkout.
So I didn't go to self-checkout. I went to normal checkout.
And?
So the guy in front of me checked out all his stuff, got to the end, and he didn't have enough cash. So he said, "Okay, I'll run to my car and be back with my money." And so then I was kind of just stuck there, and just standing there because like they couldn't start scanning my stuff because they'd already scanned all of this guy's stuff, but he didn't have his money. So now I'm just kind of standing there awkwardly, and I didn't have my earbuds in or anything. So like if the cashier wanted to talk, he could have. But I was just like, "Oh, la 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 la." And then the guy came back. It turned out he did have some money. He didn't have enough. He was like $20 short.
Yeah. Now.
So he hands the guy 20, and then I get to go.
Okay. Is that the end of the story?
Yeah, and then I bag all my items and then leave without saying anything to the cashier.
Oh,
He was a young guy, like it's not really the
that's the
I don't know if
type
I'm
to
thinking like grocery
chat
store
you up.
cashier, like an old lady be like, "Oh, and how are you doing, Sonny?"
Yeah.
No, it's just like a young guy.
Okay, so for the record, we are filming this in the month of December. Devin, I want to say you were given the opportunity to pass the holiday test and you failed. You
God no.
guy was missing $20. You go, hey sir, let me get you that
Well,
dollars with my big boy credit card.
I told the story specifically, like I did not know exactly what was happening. I was able to piece together all the pieces when he came back and handed the guy a 20.
Ah,
It's not like he
mm.
was like, "I need $6 more to get this bread for my family. I'll run out to my car." No, it was just the guy in front of me disappeared for a long time, and when he came back, he handed him a 20.
Was there anyone behind you?
No, because the people were smart enough to not get on my line.
Why didn't you just leave your line and go to a different one?
Because all my stuff was already on the conveyor belt. I wasn't about to pack it all back up.
How much stuff was it?
A week's worth of food.
Okay, yeah, that is kind of a
3
lot.
bags or so.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I think, do you not listen in on, like, the person ahead of you's checkout?
This was already sort of happening by the time I got there.
Right.
Like, he was at the end of the aisle where you pack your own bags.
Okay.
So, like, I was not behind him. I was behind my cart
I
and
see.
also down the aisle from him.
Because I will get behind someone in line and I'll listen to the total amount. I'll look at the amount of groceries they have. I'll listen to their phone number because they forgot their loyalty rewards card. And I'll be like, wow, I have so much information about you that I could mess with your life significantly. I won't, but that's just like crazy the amount of info you can pick up from someone just from going to the grocery store. The amount of power that we all individually have if you're just a little eavesdropper.
It is interesting that, like, your phone number is something that you're supposed to keep private so that when companies or banks reach out to you, they can verify it's you. But then also you're supposed to share with everyone you know.
Yeah. Well,
It's almost like there should be, like, 2 different phone numbers. I don't know.
like a work number and a home number, like maybe if you had some type of phone that was like in the wall that you only gave out to trusted people, and then you have a different type of phone with a different type of number that was more accessible to you at all times, so you could like have other people with that number where it was a bit more important. That'd be crazy though. Imagine growing
Absolutely
up in
insane. Absolutely insane. So I have an interesting story to tell you.
Okay,
about my
please.
time visiting my friend. So, like I said, I met with 2 of my YouTuber buddies to watch the FNAF movie.
Right.
So one of them, we went to like his house, or not his house. We went to like his home.
Okay.
And the other one flew in from Ireland.
Oh wow.
So it was for him. It's not just, oh, we're seeing the FNAF movie. It's like, oh, I'm in America, and then he was going to go, like, see another friend who lives here.
So you took him to a McDonald's.
No, we ended up going. That's not the story I was going to tell, but that's kind of funny. Our second day there, we had stayed up the previous night, literally all night, and so we woke up kind of late, and so it's like noon, and we're like, okay, let's go get breakfast. And T-Dreads is like, okay, but like, do you guys really need breakfast food, or just want to kind of go anywhere? And I'm like, oh, I don't really care. And then T-Dreads is like, okay, you guys want to get Italian? And Unwithered is like, oh, you're like, yo, American, like, pizza, American Italian food, like, heck yeah, let's go. I'm like, yeah, that would be great. And then T-Dreads goes, all right, let's go to Olive Garden.
Bruh. No. You didn't.
We had an Irish person fly to America, meet up with 2 Italians.
No.
We said, we'll take you out for Italian, and took him to Olive Garden.
Why? Why?
I immediately spoke up. I was like, no. But then he's like, oh, too bad.
Boy, do I got bad news for T-Dreads. He's got to sleep with one eye open. He might start sleeping with the fishes. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe some meatballs be made soon. I don't know. I don't know this man. I'm just jesting. Please.
Yes. I don't really know how to explain this to anyone who's like not American, but it's like Yeah, it's basically like saying you go to Kentucky and you're like, yes, I want some down home cooking. Like, yes, give me this legendary, culturally important food, and then they go to KFC.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
like
the
it's an insane thing to do.
yeah. I've never it'd be like going to Mexico or South America or something and being like, oh boy, I can't wait to get Chipotle or Taco Bell. Yeah, like you'd be like, what? Huh?
You fly to Mexico and have Taco Bell.
Where's the Crunchwrap Supreme? I don't get it. What? Where's
Genuinely
the authentic hilarious Mexican food, huh?
So the story I was intending to tell.
Yes.
So me and Unwithered, who is again, he's Irish, we go out to a restaurant, or like it was a brewery, it had food. We go to a restaurant and we sit and we eat and we blah blah blah. And then we're also just kind of chilling because we're kind of waiting for T-Dreads to be available to go and meet up and do something. So the waitress comes over and it's like, oh, like, do you want the same check or split checks? And we're like, oh, we'll split checks. So she comes over and hands us the 2 checks. And we're just talking. We're still talking about things. And, obviously we've never met in person before. So we have millions of conversations potentially to have. And so we're yapping and we're yapping and we're yapping. And then eventually he looks at me and he's like, do they come with a checkbook or like, do you go up front and pay?
Mm.
And I go, oh, well, like, in my mind, I'm like, she hasn't come back with like the checkbook or whatever. So I guess this is just one of those restaurants where you go to the front and you pay. And he's like, okay. So we yap and we yap and we yap. And maybe like 7 minutes later, we're like, okay, if we leave right now, we'll be back at the hotel in time for T-Dreads to be available. So he gets up. I think I'm on the phone with T-Dreads. He gets up and he goes to like the front little standee with his receipt, his slip, his check to pay. And they go, no, you pay at your seat. And he goes, oh, okay. So he comes back and he sits down and he tells me this. And I'm like, if we had wanted to leave, we haven't seen our waitress in at least 45 minutes. We've been done eating for like 45 minutes. Where is our waitress to take our money?
She's left.
And then she comes back over and she's like, okay, like, are you guys ready? And we're like, yeah. And she's like, okay, yeah. I kept my eye on you guys. I didn't see you take out your card, so I didn't think you were ready to leave.
Yeah. Checks out.
Okay, that checks out. It like that makes sense all around, but at the same time, for me personally, this guy's like, what is American custom? And I'm like, oh, well, it's probably that you go up and you pay in person. And then he tries to do it and they say, no, you're wrong.
Well, I thought you were going to be like, it's one of those places where they have the little computer on the table and you pay that way.
No, it wasn't even one of those. It was just this. It was quite funny.
It was just miscommunications or misexpectations.
Yes, because I poorly informed a foreign person of our customs, and I feel bad.
Well, but I do think that is a little, very partially on the waitress as well. Like, I've never had that experience of like, well, you didn't pull out your credit card, so I wasn't going to give you the check. Like,
well,
I just get
you.
the check.
Listen here, Eric, bragging about how flawless his restaurant experience
that's right.
is.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Are you saying you're better than me?
I'm saying he would have had a better dining experience if I was
You're
there.
saying you would have been you would have been a better friend to Unwithered Truth if you had been there, is what you're saying to me.
I don't know if I'd be a better friend. I would have given him a better restaurant. Oh, he's gone. He left. He's not even in the recording. Goodbye, everyone.